Hello. Um, Today I wanted to just check out this new Studio Beta feature on solid modeling on meshes and some of the new APIs for geometry service. Currently, I don't have the beta enabled yet, but currently solid modeling it only works on a regular base part, so just in case you don't know how it works, you can take a part like this. You can take two parts. You can select them both. You press this union button, and they become one part over here. And there's like other ways of using it, such as making this negative, and if you union this, it becomes that. And I just want to check out the updated version. The updated version it basically lets you do the same things, but on mesh parts, it used to not be able to do that if I try to do that now. So I got a mesh part over here, and you know, as it currently is, you can't use the solid modeling for mesh parts. But with this new beta feature, you can. So if you want to enable it, you just go to File over here, and then you go to Beta Features, and you just look for it over here. Here it is, Solid Modeling on Meshes. So I just save it, and you gotta restart Studio. So I'll just do that real quick. So now I have the Studio Beta enabled. Well, let's just see how it works. If it works. Got two mesh parts here, and they can be unioned, and they are one mesh part now. It looks like the mesh got darker though. I'm not sure if that's intended or not. Yeah, you can see the texture just got like it messed up a bit, but alright. You can also do other things. You can also make this negative, and you can just intersect it like that. Do this. Again, it darkens the texture. I don't know why. You can also do stuff like you can intersect these. Just get this. And yeah, that's the basic part of it. It's pretty cool, but one of the more interesting things is the new Fragment and Sweep APIs. You can basically lets you make these glass effects kind of things. So I kind of want to try doing those for like custom meshes. We're gonna start on this carrot. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll have to like read the thing for a bit. Alright, so I'm just gonna start by putting a script in. That's not a script. Gotta put a script in. I'll have to get geometry service. Let me get the part. And first thing you need to the command that you want to use to make that effect is fragment async, where you get the part over here, and you will have to put in an array of sites. And it seems like it's an array of vector 3s. Each site will become a separate part. Also provide a 2D array. So it's very it's varied, but we can make it generate our own sites by using geometry service generate fragment sites, and it will generate a will generate fragments for the part. So I'll just put I'll just put that over here. There's also an options parameter. I'm not sure what you can put there just yet, but I think just this would be fine. So you can just put it over here. Um, let's see what it returns actually. Okay, so it returns an array of like fragments, kind of. It's kind of complicated, but what you do is you do for fragments, and you do fragment dot instance dot parent equals workspace. I don't know what else is in this fragment thing, but for now we just need the instance, so I'll just put that in, and I'll put this in a p call because it's an async function. Okay, so now this should be good. If we run the thing, it should break. It should have a breakage effect. Let's run. Yeah, there it is. It's broken into pieces. The insides are black for some reason. I thought it would like automatically color it for in, but I guess not. I'm guessing it's random every time. So if I run it again, it's gonna be different fragments. Yeah, it looks like different fragments, but there's always this big chunk of carrot for some reason. Nah. It's random every time. And let's just make it um look nice. I added a little bit more stuff in the code, so it should look nice when I run it. Let's see. Okay. Let me try it again. Uh, there you go. So that's nice. You can make breakage effects like that. Another thing I'm interested in is the sweep part async, where you can make stuff like that. I gotta read more into this just to like see what's just happening over here. Right, so I read a bit about the sweep part async, and what it essentially does is you can basically draw a shape out of any input part that you put. So, just for example, I'm just gonna make a part over here. So mute up part, and I'm just gonna make it a cube. And what we have to do is um, we have to give the command and a table of C frames, kind of like a sequence, so it can draw based on that. So I'm just gonna do a table variable here, and what I'm gonna do is just a simple sine wave. I'm just gonna draw a sine wave out of these cubes. So now we have that, and now we can do the command over here. Gotta put in a p call, obviously. And we just paste in the part and the C frames. And if it's a success, then the drawn part goes in the workspace. Should we anchor it so we can see it properly? And let's see how it looks. Looks kind of weird right now, but let me just make it a lot smaller. And yeah, there it is. That's basically how it works. It's pretty cool, I guess. And you can see that in the dev form post they use it to like make cutouts of this wall over here, and they do that by using subtract async. And I can demonstrate it real quick. First of all, I'll make a wall over here. I'll make it thin just so it works properly. Alright, so I've made this little code snippet over here where we get the wall over here, and we're gonna make a square cutout. This is what the C frame table is about. It will make a square cutout of that wall, and it will unanchor both of the parts, the wall itself and the part of the wall that's cut out. And it's gonna be cut with this part here that's 0.5 studs big. So you'll see when it runs here, it'll do that. And you can see the cutout is zero point 0.5 studs thick. That's because of the cutter size over here. If I made this like zero point 0.1 studs, it's gonna be a little thinner, as you can see. And if it's bigger, the cutout will be bigger. And that's kind of how they did it in that deform post. So that's pretty cool. I mean, with the new Fragment API, you can have like a loot box kind of breaking effect. Like let's say there's a loot box over here. What you can do is you can like union the whole thing into just one part, and you can do the fragment thing. You can do the fragment method. Let me do it real quick over here. You can just do the fragment thing from earlier, and you can just make it break into pieces like this. So that's really nice. There's a lot of things. I'm not sure how fast it is, in like in a large scale. Um, can you even do this locally? I'm actually not sure. I barely like use geometry service, so if I test it on a local script, it works. You can do it locally, and it looks pretty fast. So this looks like a really nice feature. Really looking forward to this being released, and it's gonna be released with a few new improvements as well. It's really nice. One thing I did read is that they don't persist. So basically, if you use solid modeling on a mesh part, it won't save when you leave your studio session. So that's its only limitation for the moment. I think they're working on fixing that. So yeah, really cool feature, really nice. Hope it releases pretty soon. And yeah, that's it. See you.